Believe it, it's just not warming up on us. We are joined this morning by Jake Pepper from Planters Bank. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. So today is Tuesday, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving,
That's right.
which is known as the Giving Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and also National Giving Day is actually what it is. So tell us how Planters Bank is helping this giving season.
Yeah, we just the past 4 or 5 years, our bank does a campaign called Season of Giving, and what we do is each market where we are located, which is we have a few different markets where we're located, but we all pick out a charity, nonprofit, some organization that we want to support during that season, and basically we sell some item. We've sold cookbooks in the past. We've sold syrups from Newsom's actually last year. We've done a few different things, but it's probably my favorite thing that we do because I actually have some say-so as far as what organization I get to pick, and and every year we pick one, I do something right here in Princeton. So any of the money that is raised or donated by people here, it stays 100% in our county. And so I actually just had heard about the Tuesday was the Giving Tuesday not too long ago, so it actually worked out really good, I guess, that I'm here and getting to talk about it. But we basically sell items. We have a social media campaign through all the social media platforms where there's money donated, and I can talk about more about that if I need to. But every penny, like I said, stays with our organization that's selected. And so this year I picked King's Kitchen, which is a feeding program in the summer for kids in our community. And last summer was the first year that I had been involved with King's Kitchen. And it was one of the best decisions I made as far as being a part of a nonprofit or an organization, because it really opened my eyes to the need of food and an issue with food insecurity here in Caldwell County that I never really knew about. So, I'm really thankful that we're able to help with that at least this year. So.
Okay, so a couple questions for you, Jake. Of course, first of all, let's clarify we are talking about the Princeton branch of Planters Bank.
That's correct, yes.
What is your position over there?
I'm the branch manager at our Princeton branch. I've been here for a little over 5.5 years. Planters Bank is based out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and we have 5 other branches in Western Kentucky and other communities. And then we have some offices in Clarksville, Tennessee. So I manage the branch here and run this market in Princeton. So.
Okay. And when you say that you got your first experience with King's Kitchen in the last summer,
that's right.
Was that you personally or you through the bank? What
Well,
was that
actually,
story?
it was really a personal decision to get involved. But I'm involved in a few organizations here in the community in the past, and have been involved with other ones. But I like to volunteer as much as I can and give back to the community. But I actually had heard about it through Beth Englebright at church. She was talking in the early summer about getting involved. They needed volunteers, and something just hit home with me, and I just said, yeah, I'm going to do it. It's not crazy time consuming, but it was something that I could do between work and make time for it in my personal life to be able to go out and do what I needed to do with them. So, really what it is they have this feeding program, and they serve food Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the summer because the kids are out of school. And for children who might be food insecure or have that need, at least in the school year, they are guaranteed a couple meals at school with breakfast and lunch through the school system. But in the summer, that's not the case since they're not in school. So the King's Kitchen fills that need of being able to deliver food to kids all over our community. And the most amazing thing to me being involved with this was just the fact that we have this need here. You live in a small town. I've lived here my whole life. You don't realize the need for just food, and it's like I said, it's very eye opening. And I just realized whenever I had the choice to pick what organization to use this year for King's Kitchen, for Season of Giving, it was really a no-brainer. I wanted to do that one. I've done Hope and Cope Center through the school. That was one we selected one year. And we did Happy Feet and Learning Feet last year, which is another great organization. There's all great organizations, but King's Kitchen was one that I felt like this year was very important to me. And so we're really excited about it.
And I was looking at your Facebook page. You have a statistic on there. 1 in 6 people in Caldwell County are food insecure. Now, that's the term that I'm not familiar with. Share that term with me.
And actually I had found that stat online through a government website when we were planning all this. We start planning this Season of Giving campaign in late summer, so it's something that's kind of been in the works for a while. But food, the way I understand it, food insecurity is basically where someone doesn't know they may have a meal coming, but they don't know where it's coming from, and so really, they might not get it, but they're hopeful that they will, I guess. And so when we serve these lunches, and with King's Kitchen, we serve the lunches during the day, so they know that they're getting a meal. Versus there's many days where they may not know where the meal is coming from. It's, I hate to say that they're going hungry, but they are. It's really it's really scary because they're just not sure who's going to make their meal. At least when they're in school during the school year, they know that there's going to be a breakfast available. They know there's going to be a lunch available, but they may not know that dinner is going to be available. So at least in the summer, we're guaranteeing one meal on the days that we do provide the lunches.
And you mentioned earlier Beth Engelbright. Now, what is her position with?
Well, I think she was just a volunteer as well. And,
I see. Okay.
And really, King's Kitchen is ran through a Southside Baptist Church.
Okay.
I'm a member of Central Presbyterian Church, but all the churches really, from the way I understand it, like I said, this is my first year, so I'm still kind of learning the whole process, but all of the churches kind of work together to make this happen, and volunteers come from all over the county. It's not just through one church, but the lunches we pick up at Southside, and then each volunteer is sent to a different location throughout the county, and then the kids come and pick the lunches up wherever the volunteers is located. So, but Beth had been the one that I'd heard about King's Kitchen before, but never really thought about doing it, and she had mentioned it at church, and at that time, I actually told my wife after church, I said, I think that's something that we ought to do. I think it's a good thing, and it really makes you thankful for how blessed we really are, because I can't imagine not knowing where my next meal is going to be from. So
exactly. And so I want to talk a little bit about how people can donate. Of course, you're looking for volunteers, you're looking for monetary donations, but there's a really simple way to donate.
That's right.
So let's talk, and I'm actually going to do this as soon as I get off the air.
Okay.
So tell me about this.
Yes, there's multiple ways you can donate, and so I have to put on my salesman hat here for a second. But the easiest way is follow the Planters Bank page on Facebook. They made a post last week, because last week was our actual week. Each branch gets a week, or each location gets a week, to where they're really going to push it hard on the social media platform. But you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. For the majority of people that may be listening, Facebook's probably the one that most people have. But all you have to do is like the post and share the post. And with each like and each share, the share gets $2. The bank donates $2 for each share, and they donate $1 for each like. So that's the easiest way. All you got to do is hit a button, hit like or share, and that's automatic money that goes to King's Kitchen. And so I know the last time I looked was yesterday morning. There was like 475 shares on that post.
Wow.
So it's amazing, because with each share it reaches so many more people on Facebook. And so with 475, you're looking at already $1,000, close to $1,000 that's going directly to King's Kitchen. And then there was 300 or 400 likes, so you're close to 2,000 just off of just liking and sharing the post. We also have the second way you can we can donate money is if you open a savings account with us and mention Season of Giving, the bank will donate $25 directly to King's Kitchen. That's another good one. And then the third way is, like I said earlier, each year we sell product, something. We try to keep it local. This year we're selling Broadbent's bacon that I have actually had multiple times since we started selling. It's very, very good. And you can't go wrong with bacon. But we've got it in the branch. It's $10 for a pound. You may say that's kind of high. It's really, if you think about it, all the money goes directly to the King's Kitchen. So the bank's not making anything off of this. But it is very, very good bacon. It's $10. And then we're also selling 2 different jams. There's I'm trying to think of the exact name of it, but we have 2 different jams that we're selling with the bacon. They're also $10 a piece. All of that money goes directly to King's Kitchen as well. So if we ask, we just got a new order in of bacon last week.
Because you ate all the others, so they had to order some.
Yeah, I'd like to say so. But we have got a whole new order in, so we're asking that anybody, if you're a customer of ours, you're already in there. Even if you're not, stop in and see us. We'd love for you to see our branch. Our branch has been remodeled in the past couple of years. You may not have been in a long time. So just please come in and see us, what we have to offer, either from a banking standpoint, but also to buy the bacon and the jam, because all of us can give to this organization. And we're going to actually run this through December 31st. That's how we do it each year. Usually start up the 1st of October, and we run it through the entire October through December 31st. So, and if we sell out, we'll get more. So don't worry about that. But you can always stop in or call, and I'd be glad to to sell you whatever it may be. And it's if you need a basket for Christmas, you could buy the bacon and the jam, whatever. But just please stop in and support, and we'll also take donations, as well, even if you didn't want. So.
And what is the address?
Address of the branch here in Princeton is 208 North Jefferson Street. We're located directly behind the police department, just right on Courthouse Square, and between the police department and Adsmore Museum.
Okay. Jake, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back and talk a little bit more about what you've got going on over there. Jake Pepper from Planters Bank will be right back.
Holidays are here. Don't forget the best gift under the tree. Perry's Floors and More can replace that old, worn-out floor with a new floor that will add warmth and style to any room in your home. At Perry's Floors and More, you can choose from luxurious designer carpets, beautiful luxury vinyl plank, or luxury vinyl tile floors that will stand up to the wear and spills of your holiday guests. Whichever floor you choose will be backed by reputable manufacturers and installed with expert care. Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors and More, 127 West Market Street, Princeton, and get the best gift under the tree.
Whether you're insured, uninsured, or underinsured, you will be cared for at Health First Community Health Center. They provide services to all patients regardless of the ability to pay. They offer a sliding scale discount program to all those that qualify, which is based on income and household size. Same-day appointment available and walk-ins are welcome. Call for your appointment. 1-877-667-7017. At Health First Community Health Center, your health is their first concern.
1580 103.3 WPKY. We've been talking to Jake Pepper from Planters Bank. He is the branch manager of the Princeton branch. And give me that address one more time.
Yes, the address is 208 North Jefferson Street here in Princeton. As I said, we're located between Adsmore and Adsmore Museum and the police department.
And we've been talking about ways that you can give today because it is Giving Tuesday. They've had their event going on all of last week. And the easiest way, for people who maybe can't, they just have so many things they want to give to and they just have to make decisions. If you don't have the money, you've got 5 minutes to go on the Facebook page. I love this. You go on their Facebook page, you click like, the bank's going to donate $1.
That's right.
You share that post, the bank's going to donate how much?
$2
to King's Kitchen. Okay, I mean, you don't have to do anything.
Nope.
That's really very minimal requirement.
That's right.
So I love that. And then you mentioned some other ways. Did you find did you find the jams that are going to be there that they're selling?
I couldn't find them, and
Okay.
I could. They're on our Facebook page somewhere on there if you want to look. It's
somewhere on there.
Yeah, they're both. One of them's it's a habanero type jam. I mean, it's not super spicy by any means.
Have
but,
you tried it?
I have tried it. It's very good. And then we have another one there too that's also kind of a pepper jelly, but they're both really good, and they would be great really on Christmas morning or whatever. But yeah, so like she said, if you just like and share it, I mean, it takes 10 seconds to do that. Just search our page, like and share, and then also stop in and see us. Either open a savings account and we'll donate an automatic $25, or you can buy the bacon and the jams there at the branch.
Right. Yeah. So if you're looking for, if you need to get a savings account going, it's Christmas time. That's a good Christmas gift. I know a lot of people want to give grandkids or whatever a savings account, start their college fund, whatever they do. Then this is the time to do that, because benefit yourself and then benefit the King's Kitchen also.
And I know anybody, and there may be others who are listening from that live outside of Princeton. We have a branch in Dawson. They're selling the same thing, and so if you bought it at their branch, it's going to go to their charity. So it's even if it's not King's Kitchen, you're still going to be giving to something good through December 31st. And obviously all the branches we have in Hopkinsville. So if you're ever in that direction and you thought about it, you can stop in their branch. So it's a really good campaign. Like I said, it's my favorite one that we do, and I hope that we can gain some more traction and get some people in the branch here in the next few weeks.
Jake, you said that you've been with this branch for 5.5 years?
Yeah, right at 5.5 years. Mm-hmm.
And what did you start out doing there?
I actually, the Planters Bank was acquired in January of 2013, and really it had changed hands a few times. It was different banks over the years, and once Planters had acquired it, my boss now, Elizabeth McCoy, she, I guess, was kind of just looking for someone that was younger and was from Princeton, and I actually did not have a background in banking. That's something I've always thought was interesting. It was I was working somewhere else at the time, and just kind of jumped on it and said, I'm going to make mistakes, I'm sure, but kind of jumped in and just went about my business. And now at this point, I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I actually feel like a banker. I know what I know what I'm doing, or I say I do anyway. But no, seriously, she gave me the opportunity, and I'm forever grateful for that. But we've loved being located here in Princeton and having a branch here. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to bank, and so if you're looking for a bank, we'd be glad to be your bank. And but all things considered, Princeton is such a giving and considerate place. I've lived here, like I said, my entire life, and we have so many great people doing great things, and so many different organizations that are doing things for all kinds of different people and people that are in need. And so the season of giving, which is what I'm here to talk about, is very dear to me, and I look forward to it each year, because each year is a time to really look back, this time of year, and a time to be, thankful for what we have. And the holidays, the holidays aren't easy for everybody, for sure. And, so if we can just give back a little bit of what we, what we have, I think it's super important. And especially to something that's an organization like this that, all it really is providing meals. I mean, it's, it seems kind of minute, but it's very important to our community, and it's very needed. And so I think that with the donations and the money that we do raise for this, it could make a big difference starting next summer, whenever the program picks back up.
And, you're right. It seems minute to someone who doesn't have to think about
That's right.
where their next meal is. But for those that have to wonder.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I know. I mean,
where is my meal coming from? It's not so minute to them.
No,
so.
a lot of us were so fortunate, and we don't have that. We don't have to worry about that. But there are, like you said, the stat. You know, the 1 in 6 are food insecure in Caldwell County, and I think that was from like 2011, if I remember right. But still, you know, it's recent enough to where it's still concerning. And so for us, the majority of us that don't have to worry about that, you know, that's great. But there are people out there who do, and so you know, I've been said it over and over. It's just I hope it's important, and I hope it's opened some people's eyes, at least if they've heard about this now, or through Facebook or whatever. And the coolest thing about the sharing on the Facebook thing, you know, it's not just Planters Bank customers sharing. I mean, it's everybody, and that's comforting, because you know, it doesn't matter what bank we work at or what business. I mean, there's always competition, but we can all work together to make a difference in our community, and that's been eye-opening to me, is just the amount of people that have, you know, shared, liked, bought stuff, you know. So I think that we can really have a push here, I guess, for the next 3 weeks or so before the end of December, and we could be very successful with this year's Season of Giving campaign.
Right. Well, Josh, is there sorry, Jake, is there anything else you would like to add?
I will say, Allie Sexton, who is a teller at our branch, she texted me, and it's strawberry jalapeno jam and mango pineapple habanero. So I know I guess they're listening down at the branch, but she did text me, and that's what it is. So it's strawberry jalapeno jam and mango pineapple habanero. I'm not a huge spicy fan, and I did try them both, and they're not really, really spicy. They're very good with cream cheese and a cracker. That's how we did it at the bank. But come in. If you want to try it before you buy it, I'll open a can up, and we can do it. I mean, you know, so I'm trying to sell it and get rid of it, but I don't want it sitting around after this is over. So, but thanks to the Princeton crew for listening and letting me know, because I did forget what it was called. So. Okay,
I appreciate that. Anything else you'd like to add?
That's it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jake. Jake Pepper, Planters Bank, your way to give this season to King's Kitchen. Just go visit their Facebook page and see what you can do for them.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice,